The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo. He plays a deeper midfield role, but his whole...
Fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pirlo standing over it.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Nice interception, well timed. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Van Nistelrooy. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Not much subtlety about that challenge. He's on it, can he get away? Nicely weighted ball. That's a sharp pass. That looks a decent ball. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence...
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Marquez. Cantona. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Pelé. Cantona. He's a sharp little ball here. Flashes it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquez. And Van Bronckhorst. That's a good run down the left. Hoisted in, he's got full. He scores! AC Milan are all square. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cantona. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Marquez. Van Bronckhorst. That is good alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's a searching pass. Oh, no joy this time. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Spread neatly. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Van Nistelrooy. Cantona. Cantona powering forward here. Eze. Pirlo. Could move up a gear here.
2 added minutes has
And
been
here's
indicated.
Messi. Davids out to the right. Best. Hit into the middle. Defending. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
And we
Well,
come to you
Peter, I'm
now
just
with a
thinking
quick
of the
request
best
for
way to
support
describe that.
for our charity
Frantic,
fund, Chance in Football.
frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Pele.
That gets things going for the
Number
second
15,
half.
Eze. Coming on the field, number 30, Sheshko. Number 13, Zola.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Zanetti fired deep towards the back post. Zola clears, and the shot's on here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, this is a great position. Oh, there's a probing ball, and it's Marquez. Passes short and sharp. Manchester United needed that. And a chance! Brilliant from Cantona! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And now he has two. Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's...
Oh, shooting chance!
Cantona. Under the blame.
Best. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
The attendance for this match was
Best really was well marshalled
28,997.
there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Piqué. And it's Davids. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Cantona has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Robson. Davids. Van Bronckhorst. Marquez, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Now it's Messi. Foot in. Looking for options for movement. Always onto this. And that has been clubbed away. Zanetti. Marquez. Van Bronckhorst. Can he spark a counter here? Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, nicely intercepted. Zanetti.
Such good technique.
And here's Cantona. And it's lofted through here. Thuram makes the interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Varane cuts it out. Pirlo. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cantona. Pirlo. Robson. Tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Brian Robson.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Bergkamp. Number 6.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he
Substitution
made.
in progress.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. And the finish! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their
There
foes.
will be 3 minutes added
Oh,
time.
what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Hello, attendees.
Your reflections then, Jim.
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
No, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation.
Chance for a shot! Fantastic from Grealish! About as smooth as it gets! Arsenal take the lead! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, what has happened here?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now he's off and running. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Batistuta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's been intercepted.
That's great position.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Batistuta. Rijkaard. Probing pass. Mendes made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's Grealish. He's found some space. Has a look and plays it forward. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Strong running down that left flank.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And the pass is intercepted. Mateus. Now it's Messi. Marquez. He's looking wide. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Picked out brilliantly. Poor robust challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cantona. Good take, and is he in? Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been clubbed away. Arsenal have got it back, and they'll have another go. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Mendes. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cross to the back post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Cantona. Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Marquez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Batistuta. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking tidy in possession here. Ball driven towards the far post. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
Here's the start of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's clever. And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Now it's Cantona. And he's on his way! No, it's come to nothing. Batistuta chasing after it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Van Bronckhorst. Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tonali. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Tonali. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Tonali. And it's Messi.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shot could be on. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, no joy this time. He's a sharp little ball here. Look at the space here. Decent chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Played out to the left flank.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That is Stuta! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number
And we have
41,
our very first corner.
Esteban. Coming on to replace him is number 27, Bayern. Substitution.
That's an excellent interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been won straight back. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's the chance to counter. Rijkaard. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a threatening ball. Looking for the run.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one.
Oh, shooting chance! Crunching tackle. And it's Messi. Tonali. Can he get it through? And it's hoisted clear. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bojan. And now the breakaway. And he's managed to get free. Bojan Kurkic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Tonali. He's cut it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Can he spark a counter here?
Might want to be careful there. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's not got that quite right. Mateus pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Wriggles his way through. He's found the way through. Nice control. Turns and goes. He's going for goal! And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Just a quick request today for
Which
everybody
is somewhat
to please
what we've
kindly
witnessed, Jim.
remove any
That's
cars
a
parked
fairly
on the road outside
demoralising
the stadium.
loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So a lot of hard work has to go into this, and at times you can get stretched. But, boy, it can work at one end.
Now it's Messi. That's good running with the ball, and he's gone backward here. Now who's going to be first to this? And a chance! Goal! Milan!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So, a breakthrough already. Ricky Puig, there he goes, motoring forward. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Serginho goes on a charge down the left. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's had it taken off him. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe. It's played through for him. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Messi. He has found a way through. Oh, that's neat. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's straight offside. Saliba. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's good play from him.
Delivers the ball. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe, and he's picked out the run. He is through here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good-looking ball. And that's gone loose. Now it's Mbappe. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tchouameni, Saliba, and he was quick to react. Now he's off and running. He's on it, can he get away? A header! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And now he has 2. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, it's come loose.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. He came in hard, very hard. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to play it through.
He'd be disappointed with it.
Saliba, Tchouameni, passing is crisp and sharp. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? Oh, terrible pass. In he goes again! Yes! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. As simple as you like, the outcome, and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
On demande aux bénévoles de venir se présenter au PC de sécurité.